Okay, and this music seems fairly appropriate for this kind of, like, a video. I guess we'll find out, all depending on what we get. We're also just going to call ourselves Beer. Why Beer? I have no idea. I just want to call ourselves that. And we're starting off in Lake Hylia as an adult. I expected to start as a child because that just seems to be the kind of seeds that I tend to get for whatever reason. But no. Oh, and it's also starting to turn daytime. And I don't know. We started off with some rupees, which I didn't expect either. Well, there isn't much that we could do, but I've decided to go to the free grotto, which hopefully we won't get a blue pea, but we'll see. Of course, we got a blue pea, which means we are then going to go somewhere, probably Kokiri Forest, so that we can actually get at least 10 Deku sticks. Of course, we got some Deku seeds here, but we're also going to interact with the nearest NPC, which should be it here. I love how the enemy music is literally just Ganondorf. And there are the twins, so there we go. And now back into tomato cells. I know I said 10, but I meant to say 7. And now in here we got ourselves a Triforce piece, which means we beat the game. The only reason why I put that in there is because I wasn't really sure if we'd be able to get to Ganon in time or not, but we're just gonna reset and bring ourselves into this grotto. I forgot that the music just ended up being freaking Ganondorf, but let's see if we can afford any of these and what to give. 68, unfortunately not. 53, which we just barely don't have enough rupees. And 90 rupees, that is really expensive. But at least we know that we can at least collect one of the items down here. Which will be another blue pea. Now to see what's inside of a shop. Okay, let's see if we can afford this. 125 rupees for at least one of the upgrades. Of course, 300 rupees for that. I don't know what it would normally be in vanilla though. I think usually a shield. But now let's see what other things Mito has to start. Probably lots of blue peas like this one. Ooh, no, that's a bomb shoe. And a green rupee. And for the last one, kind of scared for it, a blue pea. I saw that one coming. Now let's head to Deku will be the Ice Cavern, which I think it looks like it might be vanilla. I don't recognize that little bit there. And we can still see what you actually get inside. I love how in here, it's like just vibing music. Now Mr. Freeze, please do not freeze me. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Now to get the other ones out of the way, as I almost like walked directly into that one. Thankfully we didn't. Oh yeah, we also have like pot sanity on as well, just because why not? It gives us stuff to do, but also I'm not counting the ones that we collect for free falling bloopies be a part of it. Now I think in here we can't really do that much because we don't have a bottle unless we get one in one of these pots or something like that. This pot does not want to be broken. My goodness, it's determined. But also we got a funny number down there. And our first Skulltula token will be from one of the very tiny, the tiny little pots that can attack us. Now we have a beautiful low life sound of, I believe it's a hammer or something like that going down. But I wanted to note down, apparently this game was originally going to have, I guess, like permanent, not interactions, I don't remember what they're actually called right now, but things that would go along with the environment. For example, things would be like permanent, for like if you break down the trees, those trees would then like be burnt down officially, or just forever, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to talk, but also survive from these darn little hooligans of ice keys. Really gotta chill, am I right, guys? But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. But one thing that I thought was most interesting, and I'm wondering why they kind of took this out, was that apparently at some point Link would have actually like slowed down as soon as he was just about to like die and stuff like that. And I also don't really know what else to do here, so I think I'm just going to reset out of here until we get another bottle. And get this 90 rupee item, which will be a beautiful green rupee. And the last item for 68 rupees will be another groupie. Now I think we might just turn into a child. And see what's inside the guardhouse. There's just so many things that we can actually collect. It's so sad. Whoa, we just got 100 rupees right there. Our first piece of heart, a heart container, a Pona song, another gold social token, another one on top. So many things that we could get here. Oh, we got some beans as well. Oh, is that also the magic? There's so many things that we just got in here. Now for the social, which will give us a Blue Rupee. And we'll be starting a Kakariko village just at the spawn point. Interesting. But also, yes, I started off with a Kokiri sword. That's just because, well, this was just going to be a challenge video. Of course we got some Blue Rupees from there. But that's okay. Oh, and we got the Fairy's Lullaby from Saria. So we're going through. But also, since we're going back over here anyways, I meant to say environment performances, or something like that, what I was talking about earlier before. Another thing that I wanted to mention with that one as well was that apparently this was just from me playing around that I figured out on my own. And I think the beta version, or at least the first few versions of the games, there's also the option to be able to like tilt things like trees. I don't think enemies, but like actually NPCs were some of them that would also tilt, just to make sure the game didn't just get stuck. I thought that was kind of interesting. Now we're going to wait patiently for this beautiful boulder right there to get out of the way to see what we would get in order to replace it for the Kokiri sword. Also just realized that the ocarina we got from Saria is actually vanilla. Just like the Kokiri sword is, we just got 2 Kokiri swords. I don't know what that means for us, but also sorry, Boulder. But that's okay, we'll just reset into apparently the boss battle. Or is this supposed to be the mini-boss? No, the Escape Secret Kakariko Village. That's kind of terrifying. That's probably how these Kokiri, probably how these Cuccos feel too after they get caught. But hello, Andrew, how are you doing? 4 Cuccos. Okay, Cucco lady, please don't disappoint me. Ooh, dense fire. Okay, cool. That means we got plenty of defense that we can actually get. Now let's see what you got in this pot. The 7th Skulltula, another heart container. Okay. Team's giving us some love. Now let's see what Patch Dude gives us. Oh, of course it was going to be a Blue Rupee. Now that it's nighttime, we can also get Dampe over here. Now Dampe, please don't let me down. Oh, you could have just avoided that, but unfortunately we ran into it. I'm gonna get you, Dekubaba. I find it interesting how these guys are just so weak in comparison to when you're Adult Link, which just makes sense because, like, you know, Young Link versus Adult Link, things are gonna get more and more challenging. But still, like, I wonder why they got so big between now and then. Like, did Gomo over 7 years just, like, give them, like, super growth or something like that? I don't know, but either way, something that I wanted to mention is, of course, Navi is hovering over all of these enemies and stuff like that, including the NPCs, that apparently when he was idled originally in the beta version, she was actually going to be jumping around Link, or rather bouncing around Link when he's idle. And I wonder why they changed that, because I think that would have been pretty cute. So I wonder what it would look like. I'm also now going to interact with like 3 of them, because I forgot to interact with them before when we were getting the other Blue Rupees. Now let's see what we get inside the market. Apparently, we can get the Ocarina, which I believe this was actually going to be a fool, just because, well, it doesn't say it's the Ocarina of Time, but I was still going to buy it, just because we can. And apparently, it was actually the Ocarina of Time. And inside of the potion shop, we got ourselves 250 rupees for a Skulltula token, and a magic meter for 80 rupees. Okay, I don't think that was fake, I don't know what those ones look like when they're fake. And of course, a Hylian Shield for 80 rupees. And a Skulltula will give us a Blue Rupee, which we are just going to avoid. And now that it's nighttime, we can get the barrels that just all of a sudden have items in them. Like, I don't know why that's the case, but we could also take Richard back to Mama Mooey or Dog Owner. I don't actually know what to call her. Okay, Rupee, we see you. Richard, thank you, you get this piece of heart. I think that's the nicest thing you've actually given me. Thank you for that. Now we got unfortunately, the 20 rupees done. But we can at least see what's inside the bomb shop. I'm really curious about that. A Blue Rupee. Let's see how much it's actually worth, though. 255 rupees for a Blue Rupee. And that one would have given us a Green Rupee. I like how these Dragon Sculptures tokens, these Sculptures are just a little bit trolly, like this seed. It feels like the seeds just kind of know you were going for a challenge, but still, gonna back off, because that could have been a Blue Rupee, which thankfully it wasn't. Now we can blow that up, which feels really nice, but it's too bad we don't have a bomb bag. Player-wise, I wouldn't want to be so stingy about using the bomb shoes. Now this little guy will give us a fool. It's Sarya's song.
A few minutes later.
And for 60 rupees, we're gonna get ourselves the 10th Sculpture token. And for whatever reason, this game was just like, no, these butchers aren't going to give you any rupees. It's like very stingy. Well, we got ourselves a Green Rupee up there, and a Green Rupee from the Sculpture, and let's see what we get from up on this pillar over here. We can't see from that angle. But also, not necessarily a question for you guys, but I really wonder why this game has a session with Green Rupees, apparently. That wasn't the question. But I wonder why in here we don't get any Stout Children just walking about. We get Octoroks and stuff like that, which I guess would work as well, but not quite the same. But also, where do they go when we become Adult Link? Same with all the P-hats. Like, why do P-hats are so scarce? You would think there would be some maybe in the forest, or maybe like the forest meadow or something like that, but no. Oh yeah, we also just did a drop by the Sculpture house. I guess we'll do that after we get the last little bits of pots here, which I think is just that. But also, let's see how many big posts we actually need to get. Just one! Okay, cool. Well, like we can catch anything with it, and of course, the Sculpture house is going to give us our next Blue Rupee. Gosh darn it! And now into Gerudo Valley, which has the Lost Woods music in here. Okay. And we have opened Gerudo's Fortress, but I don't remember if that means that the bridge is going to be fixed or not. It is! Cool. And if we need Epona, then we'll go ahead and grab Epona. I just want to know what we can get inside the actual fortress, because I'm pretty sure all those pots are going to be the golden pots, which will get us all the items. And the Thieves' Hideout is the Deku Tree theme. Okay, cool. So very curious to know what we get in there. Hello, bottle. You can actually get a fish, aka aka pokes. There's already a fish in here, but we could also sell it. Now, another thing, another fact, or whatever you want to call it, that I wonder why it's not how it is in the final version, would be why they decided to not make Zora's Fountain lead out to Zora's River. I think that's what it was. Or rather, why it didn't actually have an exit. I think that was our fourth heart container that we just got there. Okay, so apparently Gerudo Fortress really likes us. And I wonder if the pot in here is going to, well, not the pot, this rupee in this pot, which I don't know why it's actually in there in the first place. It's like, why are you cooking rupees? Like, I wonder if rupees in this game are edible or something like that. Or maybe the Gerudos are like pork Gorons. Imagine that. That would be kind of interesting. But yeah, I wonder why they changed things like that, because you'd think it would have an exit, especially saying it's like blocked off. Maybe you could go back into how it feels that way. But that's not the case. But also the comment question of the day, actually, this is two-in-one question of the day, actually. One of them would be, in Ocarina of Time, or just in Zelda games, what is your favorite race, or our favorite races? But also, B, in Ocarina of Time, what is your favorite dungeon, which should include like mini dungeons, or just straight out dungeons. Because for me, I would say Zora's, Goron's, and Gerudo's are probably my favorite races, but also my favorite dungeons probably would be between Spirit Temple and maybe the Shadow Temple. I also like the Forest Temple though, that is a pretty chill one to be in. And up here, we got ourselves a beautiful, beautiful Goofy. I don't know why he wanted to say beautiful. Now, I think the last check I actually want to do for this episode, or I guess last few checks, would be in Dampy's grave, so I guess I may as well just meet you guys there, because resetting it literally will get us back into, well, where we are going right down Lake Hallia. But first, I want to go in here and see what we get from learning the song Storms. It will give us a recovery heart. I have expected it to be a Bloopy, but thankfully it wasn't. And I think the music in there was pretty suitable. But we got these pots over here, which I'm very curious to know what we'll actually get in it. Bloopy, a compass, and for this last, well, not the last one, because there's still other ones on the other side, but a little Bloopy, which I'm glad that didn't pick up. Be like, you got a Bloopy! Now we got these ones, which will all give us some regular old rupees. Now is to raise that pay and hope that we can actually, well, get under a minute. That was really bad Dampé RNG, but let's see if we can actually get this one. Should give us a Bloopy, but our last check of the day will actually be a Goopy. I love that so much. But now with that then, I think we shall leave it here, since we can't even get out anyways, because we don't have the Song of Time. We're just going to reset back into, well, literally where we started off. But yes, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. But also, this video was actually for 170 subs, but then recorded it, we're actually past 180, almost to 190 subs, so thank you guys for either 190 subs or 180 subs, or 80 plus subs, depending on what we are at right now. I really appreciate it. But also, this was a really fun challenge to do, so if you'd like to see either this file to be continued, or would like to see other challenges like this, like maybe an ice trap challenge, because there is the option to actually get more ice traps in than vanilla, which I have played that on my own. It was actually kind of fun to do. But also, if you'd like to see other challenges, just let me know down in the comments down below. I still want to call Epona with this beautiful music, because we never actually got to use the ocarina, because we didn't get any warp songs or anything today, so there's that. And it sounded like Epona didn't really make a noise. Epona, where are you? Where are you? I don't even know where she. Oh, there she is. Whew, girl, I thought you were stuck somewhere, but you weren't, thankfully. But yes, anyways, just let me know if you guys are interested in more challenges, because I love playing Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, especially if they're randomized. So, yeah, anyways. Thanks again for all the subs, guys. I appreciate that. I love you all, and your beautiful faces. And now we shall actually leave this episode here. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap the subscribe button. Say something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I will see you in the next video. Sorry for punching you guys. It will probably be either Metroid or more Tears of the Kingdom. We'll see. Probably Tears of the Kingdom, since I'm kind of really enjoying that playing with you guys. But yes, until then. Peace.